Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of all ages, welcome to AussieVerse's first top 10 list. Today it is going to be the Marvel top 10 heroes. This is AussieVerse. I am OmniBeau, joined by, weighing in at the left-hand corner at a staggering 220 pounds, we have Mark Killer Grodd Watson. Did I get your weight right, Mark?
I think so, unfortunately.
And below us over in the left-hand side, we have the sexy Sharif, weighing in at another 180 pounds.
Hello.
And over in the left-hand corner, you lastly, you have OmniBeau at a little bit of 100 pounds, and I bet you I can beat you all. This is Marvel Top 10 List. Marvel Top 10 Heroes. Thank you very much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. This is AussieVerse, as I have said probably 3 or 4 times by now. If you do have the inclination, please press that like button. Please hit that subscribe button, because once we get to 400 subscribers, we will be giving away a $100 Amazon gift card. As usual, you can find us on Instagram at AussieVerse, Comx Collectors, and all of our graphic designing and all of our thumbnails and editing is done by A51 Designs. Let's get down to it, ladies and gentlemen. Top 10 Marvel characters. Mark, take it away, my friend. Who is your number 10?
Number 10's a little bit of an out there character. Dupe? No, I'm only joking. No, number 10 is just more of a recent one that I've come to really enjoy. I didn't know anything about a year ago or year and a half ago. Is Moon Knight. So number 10 is I've only just read the Jed MacKay current series, and I really like the TV show. So I feel he's going to climb up there because I just love the premises of it. So yes, Moon Knight number 10, and Dupe close.
That is a good choice. I don't blame you, mate. Who is your number 10?
Man of few words, no words. Black Bolt.
Yeah.
I've not watched the series, so when I first saw him in the big screen with in Doctor Strange, I was interested in how they were gonna do his character, and I do read a little bit of Inhumans. For me, that character kind of shows me how much self-restraint he has. Otherwise, he'll just blow the world away.
Yeah. You think there's a bigger plan for him, man, maybe now in the DCU after Doctor Strange, or that's just it?
Yeah.
Mate,
who the
say?
They've got options.
Look, is that a dig to kill off an Inhuman and then introduce an X-Men in the universe?
Who wins in a fight, Black Canary or Black Bolt? And why are they all black?
You'd think Black Bolt would have that covered, just because of the power of the volume of his voice, I guess. But if it was a fist fight, obviously Black Canary would have a fair chance.
Yeah,
obviously, All right. My number 10 is the Sentinel of Liberty, the Marvel Corner of Hope, the man that every hero in the Marvel universe looks up to and wishes they could be like, Captain Frickin' America. That's right.
Good choice.
Mm-hmm.
I love Captain America ever since Maximum Carnage, where Spider-Man had been defeated and felt like he couldn't carry on with Carnage and his crew, and he's crawling along on the pavement, and he's like, fuck this, man, like, I'm done. And then he looks up, and Captain America's standing there with his arm out and says something along the lines of, do you need a hand there, soldier? that's when I realised Captain America is the man.
It's just the presence, isn't it? The presence of Captain America. It's just something you want to follow.
Yeah.
And whenever he just jumps out on the page, you just go, oh, I'm behind that man.
That's exactly right. That's exactly why I chose him.
Mm-hmm.
And number 9. Who is number 9, Mark?
My number 9 is Electra. I really like Electra. I like the new series of Daredevil where she took over Daredevil, the mantle of Daredevil while he was in prison. Now he's out, so she's going to be Electra again. I think it's a cool character. She looks cool. She's an awesome fighter. She's got a little bit of take no crap attitude about her. She knows how to get stuff done. And as I am in the Turtles, Raphael's my favorite character, so the size was always a big draw card for me. Electra, I really like, and I love the little mini of her series. It's just her against Craven, but it was still pretty good. Good insight to what goes on because she's narrating most of it, what goes on in her mind. Thought it was well written by Chip Zdarsky, who seems to have a really good grasp on Electra. I would like to see him do a standalone series with her because I reckon that'd be kind of cool. Not just a little mini 3 issues. I want a 10 or 12 issue Electra. I want more. So that's what I felt after that series. So Electra number 9.
Well, we have the same favourite Ninja Turtle, so good choice.
Yeah.
Sharif, number 9.
I'm gonna go with the mouth. Deadpool. My only exposure to this character is from the movies. I don't have any Deadpool on my Marvel section there, so I've no idea how he reads like on paper. But if the movie is anything like how it's written in the comics, pretty good. Yeah, I like it.
If you like that sort of Deadpool, because there is 2 sorts of Deadpool, although one of them you never see anymore. One of them is the hardcore killer mercenary Deadpool, which a lot of people love. But obviously the more popular Deadpool, the more current Deadpool is the tongue-in-cheek funny Deadpool. Then you should definitely be reading Daniel Way's run of Deadpool because that's where I first got introduced to Deadpool, and I loved that run.
Cool.
My number 9 is actually quite odd choice for me because when people ask me who my favorite X-Man is, I always either choose Archangel, Magneto, or Gambit. But when I was coming up with the 10 best heroes of the Marvel Universe, I found myself choosing this character because I really look up to him and I really love what he stands for. And I will, to the day I die, always wear my Cyclops is right t-shirt after Avengers versus X-Men. That's right. Xavier's number 1 student, Cyclops.
Yeah. Is he still number 1 though? He's gone through the ringer, man.
He has. But I believe Cyclops always believes what he's doing is the right choice for mutant kind. And I really love Cyclops's morals and what he stands for, and he won't move for anybody, and that's why I love Cyclops. I really, I envy how much he believes in himself.
Yeah, so it's pretty similar to Captain America, isn't it? I guess just the X-Men version.
Yeah. That's a good picking up on that. Yeah. Number 8, Mark. Who is number 8?
Bucky Barnes for me. This mainly because of the movies. I've read a few. I read Falcon and Winter Soldier miniseries, a couple of other Captain America series where he's been in it. And they're okay, but I just love the movie version as well by Sebastian Stan. The metal arm, it's cool. He looks cool. The whole backstory, how he was the Winter Soldier as well, and yeah, it really. It's just kind of the story I like, and Captain America is probably going to feature a bit higher on mine. So kind of a thing here, the two best friends, and yeah, definitely Bucky. So I would like to read more of Bucky. I really enjoy the character. So yeah,
I'm going to have to lend you my Ed Brubaker omnibuses, which is what first brought back the Winter Soldier, because it is one of the best Captain America runs ever. And yeah, if you love the Winter Soldier, you've got to read that, dude.
definitely.
Yeah, Brubaker's Cap run. That was my first introduction to the character, and when flipped the page and then the reveal came, no, they brought him back. When are they gonna bring back Uncle Ben?
Yeah.
How many issues is the Brubaker run, do you think?
Oh, well, it's 5 omnibuses, my friend.
So it's about the 100-ish mark?
It's quite large, because it's, one omnibus is about him coming back, one omnibus is about Captain America getting murdered, one is him taking over Captain America.
That's the trial of Captain America and stuff like that too, isn't it?
That's right. That was one of them.
Yeah.
But you seriously have to read it. It's really, really damn good, man. I loved it.
Yep.
Well, Sharif, you're number 8.
My next pick, I don't know if you're gonna go with a spider character, Bo, but this next one, I was introduced to him after Ultimate Peter died. It's Miles Morales.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I've read a few different kind of spider characters, but I've never come across anyone like Miles. So yeah, it's a different direction where where Bendis introduced a different spider character type. Yeah, it's just different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those that know me, FYI, I have decided to not add any spider characters to my top 10 list, because everybody knows that if it was up to me, my top 10 Marvel characters would be Scarlet Spider, Spider-Man, Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, and every other Spider-Man character that you could imagine. So I thought, I don't want to make this a boring video and be predictable. So no spider characters. Thank you very much.
I tell you what would be a good idea. Maybe we do a video and you rank them.
Yeah, I could do that.
All the Spider-Man characters.
My number 8 was a toss-up between 2 different personalities of the one character. Originally, I wanted to choose Mr. Fix-It, which is the grey casino bouncer mob boss of the Incredible Hulk, but instead I decided to just go with the actual Hulk, because I've always loved the character. I've always loved the idea of this smart scientist person where inside there was this monster and you wouldn't like him when he's angry. So number 8 is the Incredible Hulk.
I can relate, because no one wants to be with me when I'm hungry.
Oh, that was gold. Number 7, Grodd.
My number 7 is Daredevil. So really like the Chip Zdarsky run at the moment that's going on, and it's going to be reamped next month with a new number 1. And yeah, just the Daredevil concept. Like, I reckon about 8 years ago, I wasn't too crash hot on the Daredevil thing, but just the more I read, the more I found out about the character, the villains, the story, the fact that he's blind. It was just amazing, and it just got better and better the more I read about Matt Murdock and Daredevil. And obviously, my my favorite superhero TV show is actually Daredevil as well. I love that. And it is a show. Not many shows you can think of that you can go, I'm going to go back and watch that all again.
Yeah.
And Daredevil is one that I can do that. And I love it. I love the dynamic between Kingpin, who's going to be very high up on my villains list for Marvel, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
And just love the concept behind Daredevil.
Yeah.
Number 7.
I think everything you said is 100% accurate. I still think to this day that Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin is single-handedly the greatest Marvel villain that we have ever seen in any movie, TV show, whatever, with Marvel. He's just the best.
To be honest, I didn't think you were going to go that route, but I 100% agree. I say that all the time, actually, as well.
Yeah.
Like, I can't get enough of his Kingpin. It's just amazing. I was so ecstatic when I saw him in Hawkeye.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, exactly right. Sharif, number 7.
Odin's son. Odin's son. Yeah. How much big of a character can you be when you are up there in the heavens? You come down when you're young. You show off and with the ladies and the honeys, but as you grow and you mature, and then as the god of thunder, what more can I say?
Yep. Fair enough, mate. My number 7 is the sexiest Marvel character that's ever existed, and I'm sure everybody can agree with this. You look at this.
Aunt May.
You've just revealed more about yourself, Sharif, than I think.
Could be Marissa Tomei.
I am talking about the one that is the cosmic power Silver Surfer. That is my number 7. The absolute hippie of this space ways. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But I've always been really enthralled with Silver Surfer. I love that character. And anytime I see Silver Surfer in anything, I definitely want to read it. So, yeah.
I don't get him.
You don't get it?
No, I don't get him. So he surfs the spaceways on a surfboard, and there you go, a planet. Go eat.
He's got the power of cosmic man. Do you know his origin, Sharif?
Not in red from whatever planet, and then
Sentinel.
Galactus came. Yeah, Galactus came and save my planet. I'll do your bidding, and that's all I know. Yeah.
Isn't that noble?
Where's the surfboard sort of kick in here on the origin? What's the deal behind all of that? Like, I don't know much about Silver Surfer. It's just like, imagine the meeting when they were creating that character. Let's make a dude silver on a surfboard. With a catch to it.
In Silver Surfer issue 2 that came out in 1974, Galactus turned around to Silver Surfer and said, "You need to be able to traverse the spaceways. Here is your intergalactic skis." And Silver Surfer said, "I ain't riding on that shit. Give me a surfboard." Page 4.
For real?
No. I can't
Hang on a minute. Google says you're incorrect.
I can't believe you felt that, Sharif. Number 6, Mark.
Number 6, I'm going to go with Sam Wilson, Falcon.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay, that surprised me. Surprised me.
Yeah. No, I'm a big fan of Falcon. I kind of like the whole wings and flying and sort of stuff. He was a bit a stereotype, I guess, character back when he first came out because I got a few trades of his first appearances and stuff like that. But I still didn't mind it. I really liked it. So sort of a street level. And I like again, Captain America is going to be a bit higher, but I do like the connection between him and Cap as well. I'm liking his new series as well. So yeah, it's a cool concept, and I really like the transformation into Captain America where you can fly, and you have the symbol, and you have the shield. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm a big fan, and I love Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
Anthony Mackie. I love Anthony Mackie. Like, he just seems like the coolest dude. Like, have you ever seen clips of him with interviews? He's just so bubbly, always making a joke and stuff like that. So yeah, so that plays a bit of a part into it too. But yeah, I've always liked the comic book character Falcon. So yeah.
Fair enough. You're right, though. He's a very good actor and a very good representation of Falcon, because I never had any interest in Falcon whatsoever. Couldn't give a shit about him. But ever since he's been on screen, I've been interested in him. So, yeah, that's a testament to his acting. Sharif, who is your number, 6 are we up to? Yep, I'm losing count.
Billionaire playboy philanthropist, Mr. Tony Stark. Yeah, Mr. Stank. Look, when you've got the money and you've got the brains, the world's your oyster. And with the armor that he comes up with, that can whatever comes up. Yeah, I'm gonna make an armor for that one. He just throws money at the problem and it goes away.
Yeah.
I always called Iron Man the happy, egotistical, drunk version of Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be wrong.
My number 6 is a bit of a character that nobody would see coming, but I'm a huge fan of Brian Michael Bendis's New Avengers, and that introduced me to a character that I have been very fond of ever since, and that is, no guesses? The Sentry.
Oh, the Sentry.
Yeah. I've always loved the concept of the Sentry. I thought it was a brilliant idea that Bendis came. I don't know if it was Bendis that came up with it, but whoever came up with the idea of the Sentry, a hero that has been around since the beginning of Marvel, but nobody can remember him. He has a great relationship with Reed Richards and Bruce Banner, and on top of that, he's Moon Knight, where he has another personality that's called the Void, that is a dark entity that isn't a mental condition, but an actual another entity, you know? Yeah, man, I love the Sentry. Anytime the Sentry's in anything, I've got to read it.
Fair enough.
I'd love to see.
I'm guessing you have all the 3, is it 3 or 4 series that came out?
I've got everything Sentry.
Cool.
Love it. We up to number 5?
Yeah, number 5.
Mark?
I am going to go with Danny Rand, Iron Fist.
Nice.
Yeah. I love the costume design. I tend to always sort of get Iron Fist comic books. I always think they're very consistent. I always enjoy them. I like Danny Rand's cheek in majority of them, like not like cheek, but his funniness and his sense of humour.
Did you mean his cheek chi?
Yeah. Yeah. No, hang on. So yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of the TV show, but it was okay. I got through it.
I actually enjoyed it.
I enjoyed the second season more.
Yep.
Yeah,
There was a second season. I watched an episode of season one of the episodes from season one. And, oh, what a waste of time!
Yeah. Well,
No
I
one likes
enjoy the concept of it, the storytelling of it. The Kung Lung, it only opens once every 15 years or something, isn't it? And he has to fight a dragon to get the chi, and then he has to protect Kung Lung. And, you know, he has a supervillain after him, the Silver Serpent. And, yeah, just enjoy it. I enjoy the interactions with him and Luke Cage as well. They are
Yeah.
a great pairing. They are a great pairing. So probably one of my favourite duos, them two. So yeah,
It's
I
funny.
think some fun.
It's funny. I never liked Iron Fist or Luke Cage until again Brian Michael Bendis' New Avengers.
Mhm.
He really made me appreciate those two. My number 5 is somebody that I would have expected to be higher on my list, but when you compare him to the other 4, the reason why he's at a number 5 is because he spent too many damn years speaking like a Shakespearean character, and that is, yes, the Odin's son, Thor. Thor is one book. I think my top 5 characters are books that I'm always going to read forever. I'm always going to continue buying. And Thor is one of those characters that I absolutely love. But there's a lot of older Thor that you could struggle with a little, because you just want him to shut the hell up sometimes and stop speaking like that. But yeah, man, Thor, absolutely. Thor's the greatest god that ever lived.
Yeah, very good, very good. Thor's actually not one I have on my list. So I'm going to be the only one out of you 3.
Yeah.
Well, now we're getting to the real nitty gritty.
Mm-hmm.
Who is your number 4, Mr. Watson?
My number 4 is Captain America, Steve Rogers. So, yeah, obviously been teasing it pretty much the whole countdown. Look, I love Steve Rogers, just as like you guys said, the way he stands for everything. Every time you read him, you just want to become a better person. You know what I mean? You read it and just go, man, maybe I should improve myself a bit more, be more like Captain America and stuff like that. I just, he's so inspirational. It's hard to explain just how you get inspired by just reading Captain America, the way he acts, the way people follow him. Yeah, there's not that many bad stories out there of Captain America just because of that, basically. I'm not a massive fan on his rogues. He doesn't have many for some reason. Like, it always just seems to be Red Skull. So
Baron Zemo.
Yeah, Baron Zemo. And there was that the Russian scientist, wherever his name is as well.
Yeah, Nuke as well.
Yeah. Who's the? A couple. You can name that 5 or 6, and that's it.
Yeah.
Most people's rogues, you can name 20. So if they had that could improve, I reckon he'd skyrocket.
Yeah.
But in saying that, everybody loves Cap. The symbol just means everything.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Good choice. Sharif, number 4.
Dude, I've struggled with this one. I don't know, man. Any clues?
What the hell is that? Where did you come from?
What? Yeah, there you go.
What the hell? That looks like it's coming out of your hands. What is this?
That actually looked pretty good.
Yeah, love it.
They're better than mine. Oh, man, that is amazing.
So it's Dakin. His father. Yeah. So Logan. Logan. Well, if you don't know who Logan is, Wolverine. Yeah. Dude, just breathe, bro. Breathe. He takes a beating, and he keeps on ticking, man. Yeah, you can't put a good man down. Yeah, and he goes for
the bad boy attitude. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god! I gotta wipe the tears from my eyes. Well, my number 4 is an absolute asshole. You could almost put him on the villains list, but because he was a member of the Invaders and he's done more good than bad over the years, I think he's definitely a hero. And that is my man, Marvel's Aquaman, Namor. I freaking love Namor.
No
Really?
more. No more.
Namor. Yeah. I love Namor. I love how he just is so arrogant and so like, I am fucking protecting Atlantis, and if you don't like it, eat a dick. That's the way I just love him, man. He's just absolutely the best.
And he can pull it off.
Yeah.
As he's standing there in his speedos.
I really hope when he comes to the MCU finally in Black Panther or whatever, they really represent him well, you know, and he's like that in the movies, you know, someone that you respect and you love, but at the same time, you know, he's an asshole too. I love him, love him, love him, love him.
I think it's a little bit more accurate too. I mean, like being like king of the sea or whatever, or you got to be pissed off with the people above ground, don't you? You've got to be real angry at them because they've just almost ruined your livelihood just by being pigs.
Well,
So
it's
you
not
would
even
be
that.
angry with
It's during Jonathan Hickman's New Avengers run where they have all these universes colliding into each other, and they call them incursions, which they just started naming in the new Doctor Strange movie. You have the Marvel universe about to collide with another universe, and all of the Illuminati get together and realize that they have to make a bomb and destroy another universe for their universe to live. And all of them hate themselves for doing it. They hate themselves for making the decision and going, we're going to kill 1 billion other people just so we can live. And they all hate themselves for doing it, and they agree to do it. And then when the moment comes and the Earths are about to incursion each other, I don't know what the plural is, they all back out. Captain America, Black Panther, Reed Richards, they all turn around and they go, no, we just can't do it. We can't kill 1 billion people, no matter how justified it is. Namor fucking grabs that machine and goes, screw you guys, presses the button and blows up the planet, the universe, 1 billion people die. See you later, you know? Oh, man.
It's
Job
like,
done.
is anybody hungry? I'm going to go out for lunch.
That was a freaking beautiful moment in Marvel history for me.
Yeah.
All right, number 3.
Top 3. So, my number 3 is Doctor Strange.
Ooh, okay. I wouldn't have picked that.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah. Oh, I don't know what it is. It's magic characters. I mean, like, not the biggest Harry Potter fan, but magic characters I like in comics. So Constantine's going to be right up there with my DC ones. So yeah, the more I read of Doctor Strange, the more I love. Like, really like all of Mark Waid's run. I loved that. Like, it was emotional moments. There's like he's pretty arrogant in it as well, and his relationships with everybody, and sort of, it does actually remind me a lot of John Constantine. Like, they're different in ways, but yeah, they're sort of similar. And yeah, I don't know. I just love Doctor Strange. I like the whole mystic arts part. It's a little bit darker sometimes, like a little bit more scarier. Like the possibilities for villains as well. I like Baron Mordo as well as a villain. We've got a good concept, and yeah, Doctor Strange number 3.
Sharif.
Matt, Daredevil Murdoch.
Mm.
That's my number 3 as well.
Let's
Mhm.
tie it up. Let's tie it up. Dude, blind guy, bad sonic vision, able to kick ass
Yeah,
with eyes closed.
that's close. More like no eyes, but yeah, I get what you.
Yeah, and look, the stuff that's been done to him in the books, and at the end of it, he comes back up stronger. Uh, just a testament to his character, and especially depending on the creative team that is working on him right now, on him at any time. Dude, it's an enjoyable character to read.
Very
Yeah.
consistent. Very consistent.
Daredevil would have definitely been a lot lower on my list if I hadn't recently read Brian Michael Bendis's run, and then Brubaker's run, and then Soul's run, and everything that I've ever read about Daredevil has just been absolutely freaking stellar.
So he would have been lower if you've never read him.
Yeah, is that not what I said? Sorry, that's what I meant.
Is there a reason why you missed Mark Waid?
No,
was
sorry.
there-
Yeah, so Mark Wade's, you're right, was there as well. But I am a major, major fan of dark, gritty superhero comics. I love that. I will read and devour that so much more over light-hearted comics. Which I think is why I'm such a Spider-Man fan, because when I first started reading Spider-Man religiously, it was during the 90s, during the Clone Saga, and that was like the darkest period of Spider-Man. And it really sucked me in there. So Mark Wade's run I liked a lot. I really like Mark Wade. However, when you compare it to Brubaker or Bendis, they shit all over Mark Wade's run, I think.
There was
Fair enough.
what's his name? Silent Bob. Kevin Smith. He did one too, didn't he?
He did actually, and I haven't read that, but I've recently bought the Marvel Knights Daredevil Omnibus, which has his run in it. So I'll be reading that soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we go to our top 2 Marvel characters. Ladies and gentlemen, what is Mark's number 2?
I'm going to go with the gritty, the don't take no shit from nobody, just will kill anybody who's done wrong. The Punisher.
Oh, you bastard! Why?
Frank Castle.
Yeah. Frank Castle, the Punisher, is the greatest.
Yeah. No, mate. Yeah, love him, love the concept, love it. Love all the TV shows, still love the movies, loving the comics, love the outfit. Just as you said, like sometimes you just need a bit of violence in your fantasy life. Frank Castle fills that void. Don't you worry about that.
Sure, violence solves everything.
Just for Frank.
I just love how black and white Frank Castle is, man. You know, the amount of times that you have characters like Spider-Man or Daredevil that turn around to him and they're like, he confessed. He said he was going to go to jail. And Frank's just like, drug dealer.
Bad.
You know, oh, he's a bad guy. Dead, you know? And then they're like, but you killed this person and he wasn't that bad. Collateral damage. You know? It's just
it was in Civil War, the first one, where there was a couple of villains that went to help out Captain America's team, and Frank just shot them. He goes, they were murderers.
Yes.
And they go, they were going to help us. He goes, but they were murderers.
That's exactly right. Yeah, I love that. Absolutely. Well, now that you know our number 2, what's your number 2, Sharif?
Cyclops. Cyclops is pretty high on my list. Yeah. Dude, I don't read much X-Men, but the stuff that I've read and where the parts where he's in it, sometimes can get pretty dark. The decisions that he made may not be agreeable with a lot of people, especially when he just Professor X. But I guess I can understand where he was coming from. Yeah.
Sweet, man. I can't argue with you there. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the wire. We are down to AussieVerse's #1 pick for Marvel. And I need the American accent to make it sound more dramatic. Before we do, let's have a word from our sponsors.
This show is sponsored by the Comx shop. Check out comx.cx for all things Comx and find out what Comx is all about. Then head over to comx.shop to pick up a variety of Australian comics from multiple creators and publishers, all for one flat postage rate. We hope you enjoy the show.
Have you ever wondered to yourself, if I buy one comic from a place, or if I buy 100 comics from a place, what will the shipping difference be like? Right? Not with Comx, because they will have one flat shipping rate. Whether you buy one comic, whether you buy 100, Comx has one flat shipping rate. That's right. Go check them out for all you want to know about Australian comic artists and Australian comic writers. And I love this banner because you can just see Sharif's eyes, and it's very, very cute. Now, let's go to our #1 Marvel comic. Marvel hero. Mark, take it away.
Well, my #1, he's been mentioned by Sharif, is the Merc with the mouth, Deadpool.
Wow.
So high.
Very high, very high. I've always loved Deadpool. I'm a bit of my sense of humor. I kind of like really weird sort of stuff. Kind of gets me sometimes, like a Family Guy or something like that. But yeah, you're right what you said before, Bo. Sometimes his comics can be a bit much, just a bit too much. Like he can just break the fourth wall, just that too much. It's just like, it's a little bit too much. But then you get comics where it's just fun. It's just fun. But with reading runs and stuff like that, Deadpool's always good. I just like the character better than possibly his runs, if that makes any sense at all. Like I like the character more than I like reading him as much, if that makes any sense. And I like the fact now, if I do read Deadpool, all I can hear is Ryan Reynolds' voice. Just makes it funnier. Yeah. I love both the movies. I really like #2. I would say that's one of my favorite Marvel movies, and that's also quite surprising. But Deadpool 2, I friggin' love. So yeah, Deadpool's, to be honest, he's always been #1 for me. So for Marvel. So I'm not the biggest Marvel fan, but yeah, Deadpool just seems like my kind of character that I just gravitate towards.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Sharif, who is your #1?
Yes. Yeah. Look, if you need a leader, only one choice.
Where do you pull this shit from?
Just over there. Yeah. Yeah. Look, Steve Rogers, straight-laced. You know what's what with him. If he tells you black is white, it is.
What other weapons does he have there?
What do you? I kept flying at him. Oh man, that's good. All right. My #1. I said no spider characters, didn't I?
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Well, I don't know if this counts. Because technically it does, but I'm gonna say it anyway. And my number one Marvel hero of all time, apart from Scarlet Spider and Spider-Man, which, like Namor, could have been considered a villain for a long time, but especially after King in Black, is abso-freaking-lutely a hero. Venom. Venom, mate. Venom is the greatest Marvel hero of all time, other than Spider-Man and Scarlet Spider. Thank you very much. Eddie Brock, my boy.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I'd argue.
Have you ever wanted somebody to just like spray the word like all over your face?
Now that you mention it.
What about subscribe? Oh, look at that. We've got things here. And last but not least, look at this one. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Tell us who your favorite Marvel heroes are. Did you think Mark's list was full of crap? Did you think Sharif's list was freaking awesome? Did you think my list was, sort of good, sort of bad? What did you think? Let us know in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Do you
and would you put Dupe in there?
Would you put Oh, mate. All right. I have had a lot of fun with this one. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. This is AussieVerse. We will see you every Monday at 7:30 for our live chat. We will also see you for part 3 through the MCU. Go check out Street, Custom Corner, the sequel, and we will have 4 videos for you soon. Thank you very much. I bid you adieu. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
AussieVerse. More life.